Hi guys, this video is about how much distance to leave behind the car in front if there's a traffic jam forming in front of you. Now, if you're in a traffic jam and you're literally behind a white car or something like that, you need to be able to see the white car's tyres on the tarmac. You need to be able to see from your position as you look down their tyres on the tarmac. Now, that is a standard sort of space between normal sized cars, yeah? If the vehicle in front of you is much bigger, like a bus or something, you need to leave a little bit more space, even more than tyres on tarmac. The reason being is because the vehicle is massive, and if you're too close, you just won't be able to see round. You won't be able to see any of the road in front or what's going on at all, and you'll just be literally just seeing a vehicle like a massive bus in front of you. You won't be able to see anything. So in that sense, you need to leave more gap. But if it's just standard cars in front of you, you need to leave tyres on tarmac. So there's loads of different reasons why, yeah, but the main reason, right, or the main reasons I should say, are the follow. So if you stop and you can see tyres on tarmac, if the person in front of you breaks down, which is actually more common than you think, right, and they can't get the car moving again, then you can just really easily check your mirrors and you're not affected at all, and you can just literally drive around them. No problem. Okay, sorry for you breaking down, but at least I can get on with my life. You haven't boxed yourself in. That has happened to me when I was taking a taxi once. The taxi driver was driving very close to the person in front, and me and my partner were like, oh my God, because we were both driving instructors. We were like looking at it going, oh man, this following distance is totally wrong. And she broke down. The person in front actually did break down. And then we were boxed in, and our taxi driver was going nuts about it. It was really, I felt so sorry for the woman, because not only has she broken down and got a broken car, she's also got a really angry taxi driver behind her going nuts because he's like boxed in. Totally unfair, right? I felt so sorry for her. If he'd just left tyres on tarmac, she would have broken down and had that nightmare in her life, and then us in the taxi could have just gone round, right? Very simple to sort out, right? So that's the first thing. If the person in front breaks down, you can get round easy. On the same breath as that, if you're in the lane and then you suddenly think, actually, do you know what, this traffic jam is really boring, I'm actually going to go that way because I know that I can get another way. So there's a lane next to this lane, and that can turn right, and actually I fancy going right instead. So you can change lanes really easily. So if you suddenly decide, oh, I'm bored of this traffic jam, I can't be bothered anymore, then you can just be like, mirrors, signal, check if it's safe, and then you can move lanes as well, and you can just go another way. Yeah, so that's another reason. And importantly, if somebody behind you hits you, right, so let's just say you're coming up to a traffic jam that's formed, right? Let's just say the person behind you hits you and goes into the back of you. You've got less chance, or slightly less chance, of you being pushed into that person in front of you and you actually hitting them, which would be a disaster, right? So you don't want to be, you want to have more space between you just in case you get shunted from behind. So you're going to not hit the person in front. So it's a safety reason for that reason as well. Also, let's just say that the person in front of you is on a hill and they're not very good at hill starts, or something's happened and they roll. You've got that little bit of extra space as well. So you've got that little bit of extra space to use your horn and go, oi, wake up. You're about to hit me. Yeah, put your brakes on, please. So there's extra space like that, right, as well. Anyway, so just a really like little simple video today, nothing major. The examiner is absolutely looking for tyres on tarmac. You will get a following distance mark if you don't give tyres on tarmac. So it is important. All right. So tyres on tarmac is expected on your test, but I highly recommend it for drivers anyway, just so you can maneuver if you need to for any reason, and that you won't hit them in front, and you've got more time to alert them if they're rolling towards you. All right, guys. So just a basic video today. I hope this helps you, and I'll see you on the next one.